Hi, this is Sonny Wayne Fella, and this is my program just for you. But my actual name is Isaac Mawe. If you want to send me your email, it's isaacmawe1 at yahoo.com. ISAACMARWREH 1, the numerical 1 at yahoo.com. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. So just check me out, okay? I'm glad you could join me once more. Um, as I said in my past videos that I was out for a little bit trying to get things in place, but now I'm back. So I'm planning on traveling to Liberia one of these months soon. And I've been watching others from Liberia talk about, coming home to start a business or maybe build a house and a whole lot, some of us have already done that. We've already built a house, even though we built it 7 times over, because there were people that we sent money to build these houses, and I would say the houses because there are two of them. But it took us over 10 years to even finish one of them, not even quite finish it, but to build it. Because each time we send money, people will use it for their personal gains and their personal reason and never really build this house. The house, I will show you a little clip of it, so you'll see how it was and where it is now. But that was a problem we faced with for so many years. We sent tens of thousands of dollars to build this house, and it didn't work out. And there were times I got really frustrated. I was really angry about what was happening, because when I went to Liberia to see how far the project, what it was nothing. People were using the house that we were building as a landmark and say, you see that old house, when they are traveling, they would say the old house over there, if you pass that old house, that's where I'm going. So a house that was spending thousands and thousands of dollars on now was the landmark stating it was an old house. The old house you see over there. And that really got me angry. I went to Liberia some years back, and as a general overseer of a ministry, okay, I run the ministry called Hope Tabernacle, Evangelistic Ministry International. We have churches here in Minnesota. We have a church called Hope Tabernacle Church. Also, we planted some in Liberia, other parts of Liberia, in Nimba and in Monrovia, and other places in Liberia we did plant churches. So I went there, and while at this church, I was told at the church, one of our churches we built in Banga, we're having a conference there. And I was told about the house that we're building in Monrovia, how bad it was and stuff. And I decided to go there to see it myself after I left the conference. And when I got there, I was so disheartened. I was sad. I was angry. I wasn't happy. It was very difficult for me to watch. So there and then I made a decision that we're going to complete this house. And I got somebody who was going to build it. I returned to America. But then even thinking that the person that I asked to build it was going to be fair and just. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. He wasn't fair and just. And we spent thousands and thousands of dollars again. Over $24,000 we spent to complete this house. But there were so many things. When he left, came to the States, there were so many things that wasn't done. The half bathroom wasn't done. There's so many other things. The kitchen wasn't complete. There's just so many other things that wasn't done. And that really hurt us. But we got another person to go and continue building. He too went and did his own thing. When we tell him, paint this room white, he will go and paint it blue. When we tell him, fix this cover, we want shelves in the pantry, he was going to put a cover and say he put there so we can lock our food in it. We did not tell you that's what we wanted. That was not the agreement. What we told you and we sent our money, that's what we want you to do. We told him to put sink in the bathroom, the kitchen. He went and bought the sink, the sink, money we sent to buy sink with the faucet and everything. What he did was he went and bought a sink, put it in, and never put a faucet. Sent money to put covers, doors on the bottom of the kitchen counter. He never did. And he ate all of that money. Whatever we told him to do, he did his own thing. And when we tell him, but we didn't tell you to do that, oh, just send extra money. Send more money, then we can do what you want. But I told you the first time not to do that. Why did you do it? And now you are asking me to send you more money. It's so painful. So we've decided that before we do anything in Liberia, we're going to go there ourselves to be on the ground and then make sure that our money actually accomplish what we intend to accomplish with it. I know one interesting thing is a lot of people will say, before you do anything in Liberia, come here and visit. Come for a visit, a brief visit, and maybe that way you can, you will know exactly what to do, which is right. And I agree with them 100%. That is good for us to go there, not only one time, maybe several times. As the way I was watching yesterday, Philomena, on her show, she was interviewing a guy in a barber shop, and it's a beautiful barber shop, and I'm very proud of him. There in Liberia, and was talking about that. Said, come during the rainy season. Don't come during Christmas time when it's all festive, Come during the rainy season. If you can, endure the rainy season, then you are ready now to return to Liberia, because the rainy season is it's a killer. In Liberia, they said it rained cat and dog. I don't know whether there are a lot of cats and dogs that fall from the sky, but that's what they say. They are just saying something because of how bad cat and dog hit each other. Or used to hit each other, because nowadays we see cat and dog playing, So maybe that's why they think that people just don't like the way it rained. And we understand that Monrovia is the wettest city in the world. So now it rained up to 14 inches. And I see a lot of places getting flooded and a whole lot of stuff. So I believe that's what they were trying to say. But we are intending going to Liberia in the future. And we have the intention of going to do stuff there, okay? We want to go and do stuff. We want to go and establish some real estate business in Liberia to provide housing, all right? And this is not something that other people are going to do. This is something be a part of. This is something that my family, my wife and I, this is our decision. And we are going back home to see if we can do these things. So maybe those of you who are listening, be mindful now. If you think that, oh, I'm coming here to build houses so you can exploit me, you'll be making a mistake, because I was in Liberia. I work as a special task force officer in the police. I know Liberia, okay? I was born there. I came from there when I was older. I came in this country when I was over 30 years old. So no one can tell me that if I go to Liberia, they can do anything to hurt me, okay? Because that's my country, and I'm very proud to be a Liberian. So we're looking forward to that. And we hope and pray that as we embark on this project, and we're going to be going there every year. We've decided that we're going to go back to Liberia every year for the next maybe 4 or 5 years, 3, 4, 5 years. And then do these things ourselves. Even though we're going to hire Liberians to do the work for us, many times I hear people, oh, I got a Ghanaian or I got a Sierra Leonean. It's embarrassing for me to hear that. I have a Sierra Leonean who's doing the work for me. I have a Ghanaian who's doing this work for me. No, I want a Liberian to do it for me. I don't have anything against Ghanaians. I have nothing against Sierra Leoneans or anyone else. But Liberia is for Liberians. And I think I will appreciate it if a Liberian can do the work so that he can earn some money to take care of his family in Liberia. But one thing I want us to understand, that if it's a Ghanaian, or even if it was me or Liberian who went to Ghana to build houses, guess what I'll be doing? I'll be developing Ghana, right? I won't be developing my country, Liberia. I'll be developing the people country, Ghana. I'm not a Ghanaian, even though my daughters were born there, but I'm not a Ghanaian. So I don't know if I was in Ghana and took the Ghanaians hard-earned labor they did together to generate funds for me, and I take it to Liberia. I don't know how the Ghanaians will feel. You know, even in America, you take US dollars from here and take it to Liberia, people won't be too happy about that because they want you to use the money here in their country. So we are going back home to hire Liberians to do our work. And we'll be there to work along with them. All right? We're going to work side by side with them. We're going to be on the ground and tell them what we want, how we want it to look. Because we want to take America with us. When we do move to Liberia in the future, we don't know when, but if we decide to do it, we want to live as we live here in America. All right? And I want to encourage all Liberians. If you go into Liberia, go like you live in America. Don't go there and build some sloppy stuff and inappropriate. You go and build a house that you can't finish, you know, and they just sit there and look so bad off. It's unpainted. It's just sitting. It looks so bad when you look at the streets of Monrovia, you know. I hope and pray that the city mayor will tell those in Monrovia and the other counties in the cities to paint their buildings. It brings the beauty of the country, the city. You know, the buildings are all rusted up, it's all old, and the paints are all falling off. It looks so bad. You know, maybe your clergy, or I bet that's how they call you. You are very loved in Monrovia. I watch you on YouTube. I've heard about you, you know. But if you could just do maybe those few things, like make sure that the streets are clean. When people throw papers and garbages on the street, that they will pick them up, or they will be fined, you know, for doing that, because we want the city to be clean. Those houses that are unpainted. Look, here in America, my house. I have a house here in America, right? And I live in a suburb. And the inspector, that's my house. I pay for it, right? But the inspector came because I live in a suburb. They came to my house, saw the strip right on the eve of my house, and told me that I had to paint it. If not, I will have to pay a certain amount of money every month that I did not paint it. I had to repaint it. And it wasn't bad off. Yeah, I bought a house. Maybe I didn't even check that. The inspector didn't check it, those that we got to inspect. But that's what I was told, that I had to do it. If not, and you can imagine, that's my house. I pay for it. I live there. But now somebody else came from somewhere else and told me, you know what, man, you have to paint that. Make it look beautiful, because this is our area. We want our area to look beautiful and for people to want to live here. Because if the houses are dilapidated, guess what? People will not want to live in this community. And the prices of homes here will drop. So we want you to do that. Just this strip under the eve of the house. Guess how much money I had to spend for someone to come and repaint it? $800. Just the strip. The strip. Not the entire house. I bet in Liberia, you can paint a whole house inside, outside for $800 US. But just the strip on the eve of my house, I had to pay $800 to paint it. And I will show you, I had to bend down because I'm trees and stuff. Let me show you what I'm talking about, the eve, just the little eve of my house. Let me show you what I'm talking about. You see up there? You see the plank that look white or cream or whatever, just by the eve of the house. You see it there, right? That's it right there. I had to pay $800 US to paint that. Just the eve, not the inside. I'm talking about just the outside of it, the one that is showing clearly outside. We had to spend $800 just to paint one side of this, and then to paint this for $800. That's what it is here. So that's what it is here. If they can do that here in America on your own land, why can't we do the same in Liberia? City mayor, you can do that. Call you law mayor, you know. Maybe there's something you're doing that I got people very happy. I'm happy that you tend to clean those garbages that were everywhere. You clear out red light. Now you took them to the Gorbachev market. Look, I'm keeping up with everything that goes on in Liberia. So if you could only get people to paint their buildings, they got business people, those Lebanese or whoever that own those big old stores and shops. Whoever the person is, once you have a house in Liberia, you should be able to afford to paint your house. On Bushra Island, Painesville, Gardnersville, Badnersville, the city of Monrovia, you know, Tottenham Boulevard, everywhere. You can do that. I'm sure you are able to do that. So I'm just appealing to your indulgence, Mr. Mayor, to make Monrovia look beautiful, okay? You guys are doing well, and I must give you the credit. You are doing well, but I'm sure there's still a little more we can do to make it better. So, my brothers and sisters, my lovely subscribers, please continue to subscribe. Please, please don't give up on me. I know the world is a busy place, and sometimes we are not there when we need to. But be patient, okay? All will be well. And I thank you for subscribing. If you have not, please do. And if you're joining me for the first time, I want to say welcome. And this video is about to finish, but the next one you can be a part of it. So I want to say thanks and be blessed. Subscribe, please, and talk to you soon. Bye for now.